Okay, Druid time, finally. I don't really, you know, I'd really just, I don't know. I don't like going first. Let's try pitching it. I don't know, I think usually I might keep it, but we just have, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd just rather get this kind of stuff going. Now the question is, do we want to tap on one? Probably. As much as I would love to set up the tour guide indefinitely, we just have nothing to do yet. Next turn we have to tap, so it's not really reasonable to hold up for our Darkglare Vulture. We have just as much a chance of picking up a Raised Dead at some point to get these things activated. Yeesh, this hand. What am I doing with the Soul Shear? It's useless. We'll just tempo Darkglare here. He still hasn't used that nature study, so I think he wants to overgrow here. Maybe he wants to swipe that one. It's probably a win if he swipes instead of overgrowing. Crystal power? That's fine. We'll just Vulture. And our Raised Dead is like so strong now. We could even Jailer Voidwalker tap, and then next turn we can go Vulture Flame him. Next turn he wants to overgrow. And then the turn after he wants to Guardian Animals. So does it make sense to play Disease Vulture right now to preempt that? And then next turn we're looking at Spirit Jailer, Flame Imp, tap, Voidwalker. Does it really make a difference? I feel like let's keep the pressure up. Maybe if he takes his turn off from overgrowing to do something different, then like maybe that's also a win. I just don't see how he can clear this now. Yeah, he really has to go overgrowth. Should be able to clear this and this. And maybe this. Hopefully nothing else. Hopefully these three are remaining intact. Pass. Just pass. Okay. I mean, even if he survival fits, I'm happy with that. If he's gonna Guardian Animals, it's not as good. It's kind of a pain with the Guardian Animals. Oh, he put it there. So maybe he's not Guardian Animalsing. Maybe he doesn't have that. Oh, wow. Starfall? That is crazy, yo. That is actually crazy. That is actually crazy. I really want to drop the Flesh Giant right now. So maybe I just Soul Shear this and use this to clear. Or this. And then these two go face. Nah, we'll drop that. Yeah, Giant is essential. We have to drop the Giant right now. We can't really afford to go Brittlebone as much as I would like to. I'm trying to think if there's anything we can do with the Darkglare. Like, we can go Darkglare, this, tap, that's 4. Then we can Brittlebone, but the Giant costs 3 and the Giant's sitting on the sideline. So I think we sit on the Darkglare and the Brittlebone right now. We're gonna protect this side of the board. Put a buff. I'm keeping this so I can keep a buffer between this if he ever draws the guardian animals into Thresher. If he just draws the Thresher, like, we don't even care. But if he gets guardian animals into Thresher, it's a problem for us. Overflow, interesting. Yeah, I really don't think he wanted to do that. But he kind of has to, right? Nature studies. Just in time. Let's save the tour guide. Do we save these two idiots or do we save Shando? Probably these two idiots, because he probably has that guardian animals by now, right? So let's put this here. I don't know, because he can just clear this, and then he can hit this with his Thresher and clears, you know. It just doesn't clear the... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And the Ironbark, this is your play? Do you see how strong this deck is? This deck is just nuts. Against Druid, this deck is just absolutely nuts, you know? I'm not even sure the point of that, just to let me get a little more extra damage in? Is that what that was about, or what? Maybe this is a mistake, actually. Okay, because I don't think we had lethal on the board. Let's go! 768, new peak. Let's go. We're cruising closer and closer towards top 500. Pitch this whole thing. I don't like it. We have so many 1-drops, I'll get a 1-drop. I don't need the Voidwalker. This is way better anyway. I might just do this anyway. He's always going to ignore this. Usually, anyway. In this case, he just gives them right to us. Probably tap. Ideally, we draw Spirit Jailer, and then we can play Spirit Jailer Shadowlight Scholar. Yikes, that's annoying. It's like really annoying, isn't it? We might have to just Soulfire it. Yeah. Probably just do this, right? He used 2 innervates to do that, so it's like, you got to. Is he gonna overgrowth now? Seems like maybe he doesn't have it. Maybe he would have just overgrowth last turn instead. All of our health line up so well against his breakpoints. I think I just go here, probably. I mean, unless he has Lightning Bloom Guardian Animals, I don't know. He might actually. But we already saw one Thresher, so hopefully he won't get the second Thresher, because the second Thresher would blow up our whole board except for the 3-4 here. That would be a problem. We're not really ready. We're not quite ready to... Nice. Very nice. See, Druids really have a tough time. We finish these games so quickly usually, the Druid games. Kind of really want a turn one play here. If I'm going to be keeping this. Are we just not supposed to keep this? We would just rather have like Darkglare. We would rather just have early game. Let's just pitch it all. Yeah, this hand is just so much stronger in this early game. I think it was probably right. Do we want to coin both of them out? Do we want to coin Spirit Jailer and Flamer? No, probably not. We can even coin this out next turn. Oh, interesting. He's going to be one of those dragon ones that drops an Emerald Explorer on 6. Sometimes you just draw Darkglare and win the game on the spot. I don't know if this is proper positioning. I don't think this is good positioning against Thresher, right? Because Thresher can just hit the 1/3s and deal damage to everything else. I don't think that's right. Maybe the 1/3 should all be on the side. Polkelt. It's really weird that Polkelt always does our deck over here. Probably just Matron. Let's think about positioning. Probably I should put it on one of the ends, probably on this end, so that he has to hit this to deal damage to this, and he doesn't kill this ever. It's gotta be the move. Just to try to keep up. I guess he's Mally, so he's just drawn like his guardian animals or something like that. Maybe he has an innervate, and he's going to innervate guardian animals next turn. So that's what we have the brittle bone for. I would like to be able to drop a giant this turn. Does it look like we can? 1, 2, 8. I mean, if we just tap into a Soulfire, we win, right? Let's just tap. Drop both Flesh Giants, probably. Is there any way he can punish us for that? There's not, right? And put them both next to each other. This way he can hit this, he can take 3 with his Thresher, clears this, puts damage into this, and then he can hit this with the other one, but we still have this, this. Why didn't we do that last turn? Ah, he must not have drawn the guardian animals. And he can only ever kill 1, right? Nicely done. 663. Switch hand position, it's very important. Looks like we're going Tour Guide into Coin Glare, tap, Voidwalker? Don't know. I don't know. Something about it doesn't feel the best. Maybe it's because the rest of my hand is blank right now, but it's gotta be the play, right? It's gotta be. Against Druid. That's another blank. Ooh, raise that is going to be good. Very nice. We can do both of these guys. Oh, and the raise dead. For the tour guide. We'll do that next turn, yeah? We don't need to raise that just yet. Aggravating. Probably have to dump the Flesh Giant here. Or actually just Brittle Bone, sorry, I'm tripping. I am tripping. How do we protect against the second Lake Thresher that will be coming? It will be wanting to hit here. Something will be hitting here. Something will be hitting here. So this should actually go here. This should go here, and this should go here. That way the first thing will attack this. The second thing will attack this. That was a mistake. This should have gone here, and this should have gone here. So the first thing attacks this, and the second thing attacks this, and we still have a 3-3 here. That would have been better. 3-3 is better than 3-2, but I guess it's probably okay. It's not too big of a deal, apparently. Flesh Giant time. Should we can actually Nightshade and Flesh Giant. Oh my gosh. Now we're not going to Nightshade. Now we're going to Vulture and Flesh Giant. Are we just going to Flesh Giant and not Vulture? We should Vulture, right? So something has to hit here. That's going to possibly damage these two. The other one has to kill this over here. So this should be farther away from that. And this should be like over here. Or maybe over here. Put it over here, it's just protected against... I mean, the Lake Thresher can hit this, and that will hit this and this, but it's not going to be good enough to kill. Looks like he's got a KT turn coming up, maybe? Could be his Guardian Animal's turn. But this one should be all but locked up right here. Just no value on the Vulture, but... I didn't want to Nightshade and possibly lose the Vulture in case we need it next turn. If we're going to need it next turn, it's fine that it's on the board, especially when we have the Raise Dead in hand. So it looks like it's a KT turn. KT Guardian Animals, maybe? Shouldn't be enough. Shouldn't be able to do it. Unless he has a bunch of Ironbarks as well. Wow, this is it? Do you not have anything else to do? Ironbark, there you go. Yeah. We need this. Can we raise that and get it? I think we can actually raise that and get it. Wow. Wow. 513. Let's get one more in. Let's get this top 5.